Hello beauties, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Winnie. In today's video we are going to be learning how to create a perfect turtleneck neckline that does not gape. If this is what you would like to learn, definitely keep on watching. Like my videos, share with your family and friends, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out anytime I upload a new video. Without too much talking, let's get straight to the onion of the video. Let's go. I love you. Hey beauty, welcome to my channel. To make this, I'm going to be using my pattern paper to draft it first. So as you can see me do, you are going to fold it on bias like this, like a triangle, and that is because our neckline is not straight, so it has to be rounded. So you have to fold on bias to make it, sit properly on your neckline. And then from that point you are going to mark 12 inches downwards. So this 12 inches is what you are going to take all the way around. This method that I'm teaching you is a method that the turtleneck that you are going to draft is going to fit into any kind of neck at all. Any neck is going to fit into it. There's no amount of wideness that the neck can have. So after marking the 12 inches all around, the next thing is to mark the length of our turtleneck. So I want my turtleneck to be like 1.5 inches wide or 1.5 inches wide. So you're going to measure out to 2.5 inches, because we are going to be using ½ inch to join at the down part and ½ inch to join it at the upper part. You will understand in the course of this video. So I'm marking 2.5 inches all the way around, and then I am going to connect that. I first started using my hand, and then you can use your hand to connect it, but I thought if your hand is not straight, so I thought to show you how to use your pattern master to connect it. So the next thing you are going to do is to simply cut it out. All right, and that is basically how to cut your turtleneck. All right, so this one is going to be very wide, either it's a plus size or a small size. Is going to fit into it, and we are going to be cutting 2 of these. All right, so now I'm going to take my fabric now, and then I am going to fold my fabric into 2 like so, and then I am going to place my pattern paper, the one I've created, on it like this. Make sure that this part aligns. All right, you can hold it down with your pin so that it doesn't shift whenever you are cutting. All right, so I just went ahead to hold it down with my pin, and then I'm going to cut it exactly as it is. Don't add any allowance. So this part that the arrow is shown is the part that is going to sit on the neckline, and the other part is the upper part. So the part where the arrow is pointing to is the part that is going to sit on the neckline. So take note of that. So now I am going to cut it out now. When you are cutting, please don't add any allowance to it. It already has all its allowances on the paper, so just cut it exactly as it is. All right, so I'm going ahead to cut it out now exactly as it is, and then once I'm done, I'm going to cut another one again. So you are going to cut 2 of that. One will be for the lining and one will be for the main fabric. All right, so if you are new to my channel, you are welcome to the channel of beautiful people. On here we do everything DIY, and please subscribe before you go. Like my video, drop your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below, because I'll be more than happy to hear from you. Thank you. So now I'm cutting out the second one now. This is the lining, or either ways you can use any one for the lining and you can use any one for the main fabric, because we are using the same fabric for the 2. If you are using different fabric, you can take note of that, but because I'm using the same fabric, I can decide to use any parts for the lining and for the main fabric. So we are done. I am going to keep my pattern paper now for subsequent use. So I have just decided to open it up now and measure it. So I have about 22 inches long of turtleneck line, and when I measured my round neckline, it was about 17 inches, and this is for a plus size. You see now, so either it's a small size or a plus size, this turtleneck that we've just cut is going to fit into it. All you have to do is just to cut off the excess. So I'm going to be keeping this pattern paper right now and for future use. So we are going to continue our tutorial. So now what you are going to do next is that you are going to open the turtleneck like this, and then you are going to place it on top of each other, right side facing right side, and you are going to sew the upper part like that. Don't sew the down part. Remember that the down part is the one that will be sitting on the neckline. So I've gone ahead to stitch it now, and the next thing you are going to do is to place notches all around so that everything can lay flat and clean by the time you are done sewing. So after notching it, I went ahead to put my interfacing. This is the softest type of interfacing. It is called BFF. So I'm going to iron that on top of it. The reason why we are putting this interfacing is to give it structure. You don't want your fabric to just be bending and folding and it's going to be looking funny. So this will make it stand very well, to look very neatly and professionally done. All right, so I'm going ahead to cut off the excess, and once I was done, I'm going to flip it over to the right side, and then I'm also going to iron it out neatly. Anytime you are doing something like this, you have to take note that you should iron as you sew, so that it can give it the detailing, the neatness, and the the ready-made touch that you need. So once I was done ironing, I went ahead to cut off the excesses, and the next thing I'm going to be doing is to just attach it to my neckline. That's basically what I'm going to be doing. So I'll teach you the best way to do it to achieve a very neat result. So you pick your main fabric, open it up at the neckline to the wrong side. You are going to stitch from the wrong side. So because you are stitching from the wrong side, the part that has the interfacing should also sit on the wrong side. So you are going to place it like that and sew it all the way around. So as you can see, I've already sewn it. So the next thing you are going to do is to flip it over to the right side, close it up like that. You can then cut off the excess. So after cutting the excess, you are going to flip it over to the front like this, and then you bend it and you sew. Make sure that you sew it very neatly and very patiently. So after doing that, you are going to give it a very good press. Ironing conceals any mistake, so you should iron your clothes properly. And after that, I'm going to be putting a button at the back like that, and this was the final look. It looked very neat and it laid down very well. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a like. Till I see you in the next one. I love you and I care. Bye.